mate, Brett.
There you go. Episode 6, June Rats. Here we go. Boys, welcome to the show.
Louis Tobes, good to see you, mate.
Good to see you, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
There you go.
So you know they say you can't cheers with water, but you can cheers with non-alcoholic mixers by our good friend Soda Smith.
There you go. Straight down the camera. So good. Beginning of the tour. What can we expect tonight, Jindy?
Couple bags and
Got a bomb of bags.
Probably looking the freshest we'll look in the next 3 weeks.
I reckon.
You know what I can expect? Like the Pingas get so messed up tonight because unfortunately they couldn't play tonight, but they're joining us tomorrow in Wollongong.
Yeah.
But they probably missed their first show tomorrow by getting too fucked up
too
tonight.
messed up. Well, I was going to bring that up actually. I spoke to Tegan. She said the only show they were so psyched about doing was the intro down here in the snow. It's the only show they're not on.
But that's actually best for them because they get to
It's more
enjoy
hype.
the night.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
get to... Look, the chances of them not making, if they were a horse, it'd be paying $1.08, I reckon, to not make tomorrow night's show.
Sure.
Because they are already firing.
I reckon they'll be getting passed around the
Yeah.
crowd.
They already gave us
Just
all
getting
nicknames.
right
They're
on.
the Fingers for this tour. We're the Moon Rats. Farts is Darts. And what's Fingers? Fidlar. Fiddler.
Fiddler.
Yeah,
Fiddler.
Kitty
Yeah,
Fiddlers.
right.
Yeah.
Well, Fiddler, yeah. There's that name in Australia is a bit. Yeah, you want to think of that one. Yeah. The other one. The other Fiddler.
That's
You don't want to mess around with that.
yeah, brought to you by Soda Smith.
Hey. There we go, we just lost that sponsor. First night, there we go, done. Fiddler, what can we expect from them?
Fucking red hot, loud shit. Good to see them come.
Yeah.
They've just made a bit of a mission over here. Can you imagine that?
I know.
Dude,
Stuck in one of those things for a fart box.
fart box,
Just to
and
get
then
over
the
here.
smaller fart box,
Oh,
which is the
fuck,
car
yeah.
driving down the road to get
Yeah,
to
can
here.
imagine. Well, are they in here with you guys?
No, they're in the deluxe.
Not
Not
suite.
this fart box,
Yeah.
They've got their own different fart box. But
They
they
gotta take us out to dinner first.
That-
Yeah, right, they got to do that.
Their show is really good though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking up there. So I'm excited to see what they bring to Australia.
And who goes first?
Toss a coin.
Coin flip, but I think
Yeah.
it's going to be weighted that we go last.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Weighted
Sick.
coin toss.
Weighted coin
Yeah,
toss.
hometown advantage.
Yeah.
and shit,
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Well, this is mostly about snowboarding. You guys obviously a surf, skate, snow genre band, or I see it as that.
Yeah.
Do you watch any of the edits when your songs are in them?
If they appear, fucking over,
Yeah.
always watch the fucking endings.
Any favourites that have ever been out?
All of them?
Every single one.
I like because we are surf skate, and then the last few years, as you would have known, because you met us a couple of years ago when we first started dab. Like Brett's lived down near this way a while, so he's been able to dabble in the snowboarding. But me and Mick, only the last couple of years, we've been coming down and starting to get into our snowboarding phase and fucking getting addicted to it. Hurts a bit more when you crash.
Oh, for sure.
But
Fuck
yeah, it's sick. I've fucking froth been living now close to this area and
You got to get in early, eh? What, it was like 25 days for a season now?
No, mate. Well, I just drove down the hill, it's
Yeah.
snowing, and it's been pissing down for 2 weeks nearly. So like,
Nah, it's still jammy when it turns
this won't
on
be
down
out
there.
tonight, but if people were watching, they'd be losing it knowing that it's snowing tonight.
Yeah.
So tell people at the gig it's snowing when I come down. Right? So they'll
Watch the
lose
whole
their-
That's
thing.
how this fight
Yeah,
turned
they'll
out.
lose their shit. What, it's snowing, right? There.
There's someone be like, yeah, he's in the bathroom.
So I met you when was that one of your first trips down here then?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
We maybe like
Like,
second.
yeah,
It's our
it's
third
at
show,
the Smigs pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
And,
think there's been a few more since then.
Yeah.
Do I dare say?
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I,
sure,
I remember
mate.
half
Yeah,
the
no.
Smigs gig. But I remember I partied with you another night somewhere, but
Yeah,
details are pretty hazy.
I remember when we were first doing the board with Rhythm and
It's probably been
and we
a
came up
year
to do a promo
There
thing.
you go,
Yeah.
right? So playing.
Couple
Two, it'd have to be
Couple of
2
years,
now.
yeah,
It's two.
Yeah.
I think so. Because that year didn't happen. Wasn't that the year it didn't happen? When I first met you? Or
Yeah,
that
it
year
was.
did
It
happen?
was COVID was around, and it was like
Yeah.
there was no one there, and we were walking
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
the,
yeah,
walking
I
up
was like,
the fucking.
fuck, this is these dudes that are here. And then you told me, oh, we got the worst hangover. We've been hanging with Clump. But
Yeah, that night,
It
yeah.
was like, oh, that's so
And there
good,
was
'cause
no
I was-
chairlift, so we had to walk up, and it was spewing,
Yeah.
and it was just.
Yeah.
I might have been the
Skin
one
one
getting
up.
snow shoveled
Yeah.
off your floor at 6 o'clock the next morning.
That's yeah. Like, there was a bit of chaos after
Well, you
that.
had just too many good thrasher bags in there. I had to look through them all.
Yeah.
I fell asleep on the couch. I
Oh,
swear.
mate. I don't remember.
I just
much of
remember
that
though-
end of that bender. That was definitely for sure.
I remember though when we were walking up that, it was not even very far. We probably walked probably like 100 meters or something. And I was dying, and I thought, "Fuck the early cunts that did this." Hats off to
Oh,
them. The
mate.
forced chairlifts. I was
Fitness
just like,
first,
wow.
Yeah, they were beasts for
Yeah.
sure. Beastie Boys are a pretty heavy band from my days back in the day that were into surf, skate, snow.
Yeah.
Anything, any of you guys into
Blink
them?
were into that at the start of their
Yeah.
touring with their old drummer. They'd always tour surfing.
Yeah.
Just
They've
have
done
Billabong
surf,
on their
snow
fucking
events.
guitar and shit.
Yeah, it's almost the
Yeah.
same sort of like
Pennywise and that too,
proximity
Yeah.
just to here.
Yeah.
Maybe like where Danny is, you could fucking go surfing, skating, and snowboarding
Yeah.
one day. Probably
Yeah,
be
for
rooted
sure.
by the end, but.
Yeah.
If you
Well, you
any
can
more
get a route.
north-
Wow.
And 5
4
seconds.
rides, 4 different rides.
That's like that's better than the Olympics. That is good. That's
Yeah,
like
that's a quantathlon or whatever it's called.
The Olympic rings. That's like,
The last ring's an 8. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like,
the brown one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So good.
You go down the brown and then up the brown.
Yeah.
You know, that's a mountain.
Yeah.
But
Man,
no,
that-
Beastie
yeah.
Boys, like the song that we've actually just done with Fidlar,
Yep.
that's coming out today,
Yep.
is
I
actually
just listened to it on the way down.
it's pretty Beastie Boys-ish,
Yeah,
I reckon.
yeah.
Like especially that second verse. Zach's like done a bit of magic on there, and yeah, those boys are into skating and shit as well. So
Yeah.
I reckon Beastie was
Yep.
the greatest ever.
Game on, sick. What else are we going to see on the tour? Like any shenanigans other than just benders and shit? Have you got any pyrotechnics? Any Matt maybe getting shot out of a cannon or anything?
These
into the
days, we're just
crowd?
being like a deodorant can and a lighter.
Yeah. So just puff it out. Just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So it was made aware to us that like if we don't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on fire,
Yeah.
we get to like have hundreds of thousands
Yeah,
of dollars. So.
straight in your pocket. Yeah, good that. Yeah.
Turns out we're just going in front of like cardboard amps.
Yeah. Some kid from Kerma with the fucking aerosol cans.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes the first day of tour can be orientation day, but because like us and Fidlar have fucking done it so many times.
And the Pingas.
The Pingas like there's no faffing around at the start, so it might just steamroll from now on.
Yeah, right. Game on and just keep going.
Yeah.
I remember at that Smigs gig, one thing that I will bring up, you crowd surfing on a toboggan to the bar. Is that one of the craziest things you've done in a gig, or is there shit that gets wilder than that we can talk about?
We didn't stand up on the toboggan, eh? I think it was
Yeah, well,
you surfed the toboggan.
You
Yeah.
stand,
Yeah.
do you
You
stand
surfed
up on the toboggan?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of when you're in your
That's a
standing up
balance.
phase.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
stand up.
Yeah.
Like,
Holding
oh,
the
that
front,
goes
holding the
like
front
that.
down across the
KT since then.
Yeah.
So-
But the
Just
toboggan
like
is
a-
made for that, really.
Or
It
a
was-
knee boarder
Yeah.
I
these
used to
days.
remember-
You call it a gurney, eh? You put him on the gurney, take him to the bar.
That was the first. That show was the first time I'd ever heard of because the police were there and they were constantly grabbing cunts and,
Yeah.
and booting them out. But
They should get arrested.
You think so? Yeah. Well, they shoot grandmas around here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
but I was like,
Kuma cops.
they were
Do
like, they give
Shoot
it. They were,
grandmas.
Yeah, Kuma cops.
they were like, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah,
tasered
garlic.
that one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on, man.
FTC.
Yeah, but they would put them in a timeout corner. I've never heard of that. They were like, no, you're over there for 20. Like they weren't kicking them out; they were just putting them in timeout,
Wow.
which was pretty. I don't know. I think that's better. I guess.
Yeah.
But,
So degrading though.
But
yeah, you go sit in
That's
that.
in there.
It's like sitting in a glass box and everyone poke fun at
But you know Naughty.
Yeah.
So Naughty came to that show,
Yeah.
and he'd always been talking about wanting to see us play, and he's hyped it up for about a month. He's like, "Fuck yeah, this is gonna be best ever." And so we go on stage and we play, and I come down afterwards and I come down to our dressing room and he's watching the surfing, the WSL's on, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "First 10 seconds into your set, I smoked a vape and the cops just grabbed me and kicked me out of the
No
fucking thing." So he's
way.
still to this day.
So that's probably hectic here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty full on. Yeah.
What do you know about that Bender house across the road from here? Is
Nothing.
that Hallowed Halls? Yeah, no, they're not. They're not. I know who
No, I've been there before, but not for a few years. I don't know
Yeah.
who lives there now.
Yeah.
I'm,
Oh, those
I'm
joints,
8 months sober now, so
Oh, yeah.
nothing up my nose or in my gullet. So
Oh, good on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers to
haven't
that.
partied.
No, I guess it's just that they, I'm sure they throw out the lasso and cast out 20 proverbial
Did you
Oh, yeah.
find
out there's.
was it the first 6 months? Like, how did you find socializing off anything?
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are
But get
weirder
better.
then I'm weird.
Yeah.
When I
That's
jump
the
in,
right way, look at it.
yeah, still blaze.
That'd be like the
Oh, yeah.
the crux.
Oh, you can do that then.
Yeah, can still do that. But the thing is, when I go out, people now are like, "Good to see you, man." Yeah, you know, they got a beer and they'll cheers my soda water or whatever. And then I'm like, "Catch up." I'm
Yeah.
like, the
It's-
fuck? We've had millions of beers together and hang out all the time. And he just cheers at me and fuck it off. Like,
Put it in a cup.
it's pretty straight. Yeah, when I do that, people don't even question. But then it's just like, everyone goes, you know, before I'd just be like, I was that music singer, fuck, you know, like, I love to party.
Yeah.
I could be on a band,
So,
but
looking at you with like big cokies and braces on or something. Hey,
Yeah.
get away from me, nerd! What are you fucking mean?
that's what people treat like. But
Was it just
Yeah.
a huge bender and you woke up and just went, nah?
just a bunch of them, I think,
Yeah.
and I'm getting older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It
I want to
stays with you
snowboard, I want
longer.
to skate, I want to surf
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Can't do them still. I'm just hungover all the time. So.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put a downer on this shit. This is
No, no,
this is
no,
nice.
it's
Good
good.
work.
Yeah.
Well,
You
Richard,
guys are
yeah.
fucking going to
Well,
party.
we're gonna party, but I remember we did a tour ages ago with Violent Soho. It was the Waco tour. It was kind of one that sort of kicked off a fair bunch of our bands, because on that one was DZ, Def Rays, us, and Gooch Pumps, and Violent Soho, and it was kind of the first time we'd all been playing in these massive rooms.
Yeah.
And just remember, up until then, we kind of were like, we just do a bunch of coke before we play and bongs, and we just
Yeah.
kind of we're like, fuck it, you know, like people want to see this, like.
Hey, I didn't do fucking anything.
Yeah, whatever. And then, and
Diabetes, otherwise, kind of like,
I don't even know how to censor this
Yeah.
shit. So, everyone's-
But either way, it's brought to you by bloody
but
Soda
Soda
Smith.
Smith is on board. But I remember like saying to Soho, like, you know, like, oh, you want to smoke this joint, or you want to like have a bump or something like that. And they're like, oh no, we'll do it at the end of
Tinsel came
the
in.
run, like sort of thing. And we were just like, fuck, they
Tinsel
actually give a
came in.
shit about the planet.
Yeah,
You know, it was kind of like, well,
that moment.
that moment where they're like, fuck, we're about to play in front of 3,000 people.
Yeah.
You know,
Tinsel,
in here isn't usually as good as out there. If
Yeah.
you're like, this is sick, and then someone shows you a video, and you're like, buddy.
Not like the old days, like
Yeah.
the doors and fucking.
Yeah, well, like
They
libertines and shit, even back in that day, they just like
They didn't
see
have camera
Doherty
phones,
just
so
like,
it's like, oh, I'm sure I saw the doors in 62.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
every-
sick.
That wasn't like,
yeah.
yeah.
And then like they see the doors, it's like, right on the store.
Oh mate, just falling, looking like he's dying.
James on that side tour, he came in because we were about to do a couple of hay guns, and then he came in, he's like, oh, I don't want something, I just want to watch you do them, because I really want to do one, but can't because I want to play good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's just kind of creepy, jerking off in the corner type operation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah.
Cool, dude. Whatever, man. You do you, man. Righto, so you ended up in Kingscliff. What happens when you get to the end of a tour usually? Is that where you do let loose, have a bender, or are you just thinking ahead? Like,
But he's
get me home?
he's notorious for the tour never ends, so we'd normally do a big party the day after on a boat.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, there's been a few massive things that have happened, like
Oh, nice.
Coast Guard's getting called because
We were
we've
drifting
lost
down the river.
people.
Yeah,
Sometimes
Sometimes
like
one
bunch
goes
of
to the
drugs,
other.
a bunch of drugs and
Yeah.
alcohol and band dudes on a boat.
I can
It's just
imagine.
fucking
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah.
And
It's
year
actually
after
falling
year,
apart by the seams, that idea. I think the last
Yeah.
time was we all dressed in black, so like the death of the tour. It was like
Yeah,
a
but
bit
then
of a
it turns
somber
out we
boat
went
ride.
into COVID lockdown
Yeah,
2
fully.
years, so it was the death of the music.
Yeah.
And I just remember we was in Melbourne, and so like normally we do it in like, we did Goldie one, we did a Sydney Harbour one, and then we did Melbourne one. And it was just, they took us up, you know,
Yeah, it was like a
warehouses,
bazaar,
like
in
in
bars,
Docklands,
yeah.
Like an
drinking,
industrial
just
area.
all
Don't go in the water there.
all
Yeah.
dressed in black on this like Turkish strip club yacht, like where they old
They had
Turkish
party
dudes,
pies
like,
only, and samosas. That was like the catering. Fuck,
but yeah, after
this
this
tour didn't go so well.
Yeah. But no, after this one, I think we'll just have a bit of a party and
Yeah.
fucking go home. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And so where is home for everyone now then?
So
South Coast,
South
South
Coast,
Coast.
South Coast,
Brisbane.
Upper North,
Brisbane.
South
Yeah.
Coast, in brackets,
Yeah.
Queensland Coast.
Yeah.
So how's that work for when you're writing music?
Well, now
Stop
we drag
writing
him
it.
down.
We get other people to write
We've got
it
these
down,
guys
I'm
in.
just saying.
We've got these guys in
AI.
India.
Yeah.
You just get these Indian people.
Yeah.
Fucking, they'll do it. $20.
Done.
Scott Green
Too
per
easy.
second.
Well, I need an editor. Maybe I'll look down that.
Yeah.
We'll go there.
And that will also be paid for by Soda Smith.
Yeah.
The non-alcoholic choice of drink
Why are you
by
bringing that
Junas.
up? Here we go. I'll give you guys, because I'm not going to be drinking mixes, Tasmanian lemon
I'll try one
myrtle
with
tonic
some
water.
cheers.
It doesn't
Tassie.
have the whatever it is. You can
As
mix
long
it
as
with
it's,
something. If you
it's
want.
all about, that sound. is
That's great.
Or
Best
ginger
housing.
ale.
Just
I love
have
as well.
whatever it is. You can mix it with
Single lime
something.
soda for your vodka.
Yeah.
Hey,
2 calories as well. You can't go wrong with that.
Do something with those. If you
Yep.
get some liquor
Yeah,
later,
right.
I'm sure you'll find some.
Yeah. That
Right,
one will go
that's
good
fine.
with the Jameson, actually.
There you go.
yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
We'll rip into that,
Too
boys.
long. Cheers, Dubs.
Cheers. Sweet. We'll finish it up there. Wrap it up.
Fuck yeah.
Let you go on the
Check,
Yeah.
and play.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
now.
gonna go fucking wash me nuts and then get ready for rock and roll.
Can you watch my nuts?
There you go.
Well, I wasn't gonna do
Bring
them
Hillary
myself.
Clinton nut.
That's what happens before a June Rat show.
Yeah.
Peace, guys.
You call me.
Episode 6. Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah, Daddy.
You.
Nice.
That was easy, eh?